Hey, it's Lisa DeBoer from Pedi-Ed-Trics, and on this episode of In Seconds University, we are going to be talking about our fur babies. So today's episode is specifically about what to do in an MCI situation when it comes to our little fur babies. And for those of you who already have disasters in seconds, and you're like, wait, there are no scenarios that go with these, it's because everyone's protocols when it comes to animals are different. And it's super challenging for us in EMS when someone comes running with their beautiful German Shepherd and they say, you are required to take care of my dog. It is a police officer. And then we're going, what do you want me to do? I've not been trained. And I know a lot of you have seen those gorgeous $80,000 mannequins that are dogs that growl and all of the things. But most of us, we don't have $80,000 to drop on a mannequin. So in this disasters in seconds system, we actually created, we call them Manny Mutts, because you know, we have the Manny kids. So we call, these are our little Manny Mutts. And so we have an emotional service, support animal, and then a service dog and a canine. So that it is an actual police dog. He's got his vest on and everything. And it's so that you can talk with your students about what it is that they're supposed to do in a situation when someone says, here, and you're like, am I putting it in the back of the ambulance? Am I taking it to the ER? Is someone gonna come? I mean, if I take it to the ER, am I gonna be in trouble? If I don't, am I in trouble? There's so many things and so many question marks when it comes to what to do with the animals in EMS in particular. And if you're in the ER and you're like, you're not bringing a dog in here. Well, how about letting EMS know what we are supposed to do in these situations? Maybe you want to do a CPR class for dogs. A lot of the fire trucks and a lot of the EMS units are carrying a mask so that you can do mouth to snout CPR ventilations, and we're teaching basic CPR. But I don't know how to start an IV on a dog. I was learning about finding pulse points on animals, in particular dogs, but how do you actually do that? In a previous episode, we had a trainer on with us, and he was showing us different things and how to do CPR on a dog. And it was great, and we're super grateful that he was able to do it. But again, these are some things that we need to be talking about with our students in particular when it comes to our little fur babies. So a lot of people don't want to leave them in an accident situation. Who is supposed to be the one to take the family's pet? If the whole family has been injured, is someone going to come and bring a crate, take it to a kennel? Do they take it to a vet if it's injured? These are all things, it's a chance to talk with your students. And because these are already in disasters in seconds, you might have in the scenario a child that has a service dog with them, and that is their lifeline. So are you going to leave that service animal on a scene and take away the patient? So again, just some things to think about when it comes to our little fur babies. And in our Disasters in Seconds manual, in case you haven't opened it and you go all the way to the back, there is a resource back here with things all about the fur babies. So we will hopefully see you on another episode of In Seconds University. And thanks for being here, and take care of those fur babies.
Disasters in Seconds was absolutely fantastic. Hands down, it was the best triage training that I have done.
I thought it was awesome, and the reason why I thought it was awesome is disaster training is very, very hard to do. In a mass casualty incident where we're talking about trying to learn how to treat 20, 30 people, it's really hard to throw 20 or 30 people bodies around to get that kind of training done. So the way they had an open area, it was kind of dark, made it challenging. That kind of thing is training that doesn't really come very often for us. So this was a great experience.
I think this was really good. It was a great experience doing quick triage and using this system. I think really is beneficial for something that we don't do that often.
It was awesome. Just learned a lot. It was close enough to real scenario without it being too scary, so that was awesome.
I thought the experience was really good. It's a good way to work your skills, being under stress, and instead of sitting in the classroom, you actually get to go out there and use the PD wheel and answer the question and triage the patient.